collective energy read for anyone who is guided to hear this. But I'm just going to pick up on the collective energy of our society. A lot of things are going on right now. This is actually one of the first divination decks that they would use back in the day. It's old playing cards. Look at that, 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it does seem that way, like we're kind of in a battle, right? Like we're fighting. Let's see. I am a channeler, medium, whatever you want to call it. And I consider myself as well an earth angel or a healer. I've been here a few times. I feel that way. If you believe in incarnation and reincarnation and things of that sort. I do believe that we all have our own special gifts that we tap into from time to time, blah, blah, blah. But we each have a different thing to offer this earth, this collective that we are manifested here in this realm with, right? Because we know that there's a spiritual realm and there's a earthly realm and all that jazz. We won't here, not today, but another day. If you want to check out another video that I do later on, like I said, I'm just getting started, but I feel this calling and I feel this good energy. I am a Leo, and I have had quite an interesting life, and I have been called recently, maybe not even recently, just a little bit the past few years. I kept getting this push. Spirit kept telling me, you need to get out, you need to get out, put yourself out there, put yourself out there. And yeah, I just wouldn't. I kept being stubborn. I think I have a 4th house Taurus, which is, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, let's get into this reading. Enough about me. Let's see what's going on with the collective. I take flyers and I also pull when I'm called. So keep that in mind. So that one wanted to fly out. The first card that flew out is the 7 of Pentacles. So that has to do with finances, with wealth, with money. It's having more, enough, like your resources. 7 of Pentacles. All right, let's clarify and keep going on. What else wants to come out for this collective? Let's pull Queen of Cups. So I'm being told to pull again 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles followed by the 10 of Pentacles, to me, is like good news. That's good coming in, but I don't know. I'm a little, let me look into this Queen of Cups. So if we started off with the 7 of Pentacles and then I asked for a clarifier and said that's the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, we've had something that we either are going to get rewarded for or that we have to be patient in. We have to be patient in and make a good decision about this Queen of Cups, this nurturing nature, this nurturing maybe mother type figure. Maybe there is some sort of inheritance or something that you might be waiting on. Maybe maybe you're looking for a sugar mama. I don't know. But or maybe you're moving on from a Queen of Cups. In a way, this Queen of Cups being like this nurturing figure, this motherly type figure. Okay, and then Two of Swords. That's not necessarily the happiest place to be. But maybe we feel like a lack of direction, like we have to go one way and the other, because the traditional deck, the Two of Swords is the woman that's blinded and she's holding the two swords, right? So it's like a blind decision, a decision that you don't really have a lot of information about, right? So maybe that's where we are. Five of Pentacles. Let's see. Five of Pentacles. I want to make sure I don't misinterpret anything, if you will. So Five of Pentacles, that's what, yeah. I was like, ooh. Five of Pentacles is poverty. It's loss, it's rejection. So maybe we choose this rejection over this nurturing figure. Maybe collectively we have in maybe collectively we have made a plan. We have this elite or this mother figure making a plan. And maybe it was a plan or a choice. There was a decision that came up that was made without much knowledge in that decision. The two of Swords that led to poverty and lack and destruction. But ultimately, maybe it's a sacrifice that leads to the Ten of Pentacles. So the way I interpret that, or what it sounds like for the collective, this could be reaching. But what I am seeing is that basically we made the wrong decision. Something that is governing us was planning for us and making a decision that was ultimately misguided, or it was not necessarily very well informed. It wasn't a decision that was that had a clear choice here and a clear choice here. The choices weren't really clear, okay? The person holding the sword is blind, all right? But the decision was made, and it led to heartbreak, to loss, to poverty, to pain, right? To destruction. And ultimately led to the Ten of Pentacles. That's why the only thing that I can think that this would be, like the story of, is like some great grand scale betrayal that put a lot of people in a Five of Pentacles and the other half of people in a Ten of Pentacles. So when you have this motherly figure that is choosing between these two, it leads to this and this. And these they came out right after each other. Okay. Let's see, Spirit, am I on the right track here? Let's see what's really going on. This is crazy. It always gets crazy. Like, I think that from the reader's point of view, it's the most interesting, because not only are you starting off and getting the story, but you're also like, when you start seeing the story, it's like watching a movie. It's really, really crazy. Okay. All right, I'm being comfortable with this one. This is the Ace of Wands, okay? I'm going to pull the King of Wands right after that. That's 3 wands in a row, and this deck is ridiculously shuffled. And it's been used, like, I use it a lot for myself. So, that's crazy. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So, Ace of Wands, let's be specific. I know Ace of Wands talks about like big action, big plan, like things starting. What I'm literally channeling is that has to do with this new year that we are coming into. So the new year is almost here. That's going to be April 1st, right? Or March. It starts in March. I'm sorry. But yeah, like our new year is not really January 1st. We know that. If you're here and you're into spiritual stuff, you know that already, all right? Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you were like, oh my God, it's new information. Who knows? Everybody's on their, different place in their journey. So new beginnings, inspiration, the beginning, right? That's big, inspiring energy or just starting energy, big start energy. King of Wands is like is a ruler that can be kind of he's a good ruler, but he can be a bit like charismatic and just like he's the popular guy, right? He's the popular ruler. He's the cool guy. Everybody loves him. He's super confident and inspired. He's successful, right? And King of Wands is all about that. It's that big boss energy. It's big D energy, right? That's Leo energy all day. So it's the start of this big D energy or whatever you want to call it, of this energy. And then Page of Wands. Pages usually come with some sort of message, right? They're usually a messenger. And this message is about new ideas and new eras, something that is something that has never been done before. So with these three wands wanting to come out like that, that kind of makes me feel like this King of Wands or this energy is either needed to make this big start, this big new beginning, inspiring, and in this enthusiasm is what's necessary, or these are all of just the emotions that are coming in with this King of Wands, right? This big kind of like leader, this charismatic leader, right? Can we trust this? So Nine of Pentacles is a really good card too. I think that we are headed for an era of prosperity, an era of new beginnings and new ideas, and that is literally right on brand for the age of Aquarius that we're in, and we're entering into this next year. The golden horse and all that. I'm not gonna say the golden horse. It's the year of the snake, I think. So let's see. The Nine of Pentacles is about gathering, having everything that you need, having this success, right? So it is a favorable. It's a favorable outcome with this sort of energy, right? If we started in the Pentacles and we got all the way to the Ten of Pentacles right here in the middle, and now we're at the Nine of Pentacles, which is still just satisfaction and not necessarily the whole bag or whatever, but you got the bag. The bag is still here, right? It's this independent woman bag. So you got this boss guy, this independent woman. That's this era, right? That's the energy that's coming through. And then next is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords always is like, oh, that's truth. That's truth, right? But it also means swords they represent thought, right? So it could mean clarity of thought, truth in thought, something like that. Something that just is so clear, something that's very obvious and clear. This just resonated for me in another way. I won't even go into details, but it's in a romantic way. Anywho, but yeah, this new beginning is going to give a clarity of mind. It clears your mind and it makes you open and able to see a new perspective or new idea. So that Ace of Swords does that. It's a clearing of your mind or a sharp mind. So everybody's going to be a lot more awake, a lot more aware, which is, yes, what the age of Aquarius is supposed to do, right? Bring about newness and even technology. So we have new technology and things of that sort, right? I'm going to see if I get a jumper. I just had a feeling that something might need to be said or something like come out and speak, you know? As you can see right now, I'm only using the one deck. So if something would like to come out twice, it's not necessarily gonna happen. It's only 52 cards in this deck. Things like, you know, the strength card and a lot of the major arcana obviously are not in here. So the hermit's not going to come out. You know what I'm saying? I know how to read. I can get the energy. But that's why cards have different energies that represent them as well, right? Okay, Five of Wands. That kind of goes along the lines with our with the Two of Swords. I don't know why I'm associating that back with the Two of Swords, but Five of Wands wants to talk about some sort of battle or conflict or war or disagreement, rivalry. It can be healthy competition, right? It can be struggling competition. It can sometimes be chaotic and aggressive, though. So some sort of clarity of thought is going to lead to an opposition. Maybe the clarity is gonna be, that's what I'm saying about this. Oh no, the clarity comes from this decision that I made that led to this sort of division amongst the people that were poor and rich, like straight up Five of Pentacles energy and Ten of Pentacles energy just right next to each other. And it's like, okay, well, now everybody sees what's happening because you have this charismatic group or this charismatic energy, this uproar. Maybe it's like a group of people, or just like a general people coming out and just speaking the truth, speaking and just rebelling, you know, against you know, like that energy is like activism energy too. That's like, come on, let's go. So, and then you got your independent woman. People are coming together and they're sharing their resources with each other, right? And then this clarity comes. Wait a minute, what's going on here? We are fighting. We're going to fight against this. This huge battle is going to ensue, right? So what's going to be the outcome of this battle? What are we doing here? What are we talking about here? We are protected. What are we talking about? Eight of Cups. Why does that want to be the clarifier for what is this battle about? That is a very different. Cups is usually about emotions, right? So Eight of Cups is not necessarily a bad emotion, right? But maybe it's, so if we're in Eight of Cups, we're detaching. That's what I'm seeing. Trying to still learn all the cards. But so emotional detachment, letting go, moving on from things. It's, the man is literally he's like walking away from these cups. It's all these cups that are set up, and he's leaving this love behind. So maybe it's something that is no longer serving us and we need to let it go. So we see that maybe this energy, you see, is no longer serving us. That kind of nurturing, kind of micromanaging, all up in your business kind of energy is no longer serving us collectively. Right? Oh, that might be too many cards, but I take the jumpers. I take the jumpers and the flyers, especially when they want to jump like that. Let's see. And it's a Six of Pentacles. So, Six of Pentacles is like sharing resources. I'm getting this energy of, so maybe some sort of justice comes out of that then. So maybe we decide, you know what, we no longer want this. We no longer want this after this battle ensues, this arguing or this rebellion, right? after the truth is revealed. So the truth gets revealed. We have this rebellion about it. We're like, no, that's not. That's what y'all been doing. Okay. And then we say, you know what? That's not how things are gonna be. That is not how we are the people. You work for the people. Big, you know, governing body or bodies or leader bodies, whatever. Six of Pentacles. Then we are, you know what? Let's share our own resources. Or this speaking out and letting them go is going to lead to fairness, to equality, and no longer this and this, right? This big, huge divide between this Five of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles. We're going to have this more equality where we have let go of what doesn't serve us, and now we're in the Six of Pentacles energy. It's fair. We don't need this divide between the Five and the Ten of Pentacles. We need the Six, right? We need the Six, right? If you know, you know. We need the love, right? We need that love for each other again. Humanity is losing its humanity. That's what it is. Okay, collective. Literally the collective, my human collective. What do we need to know? What are we doing? What is the story for the collective? How does the story end for us? What is something that we need to know, and how can we be better as a people? Nine of Wands. So something's telling me to clarify the Nine of Wands, and then the Four of Cups comes out with it. So card combination wise, let's see. Nine of Wands basically is so Nine of Wands is similar to like Seven of Wands, is like standing your ground or defending, but it's being more prepared with your wands. So you ready. So maybe there's an army that is built, people getting ready. There's endurance, preparedness, persistence that is coming out. So that coupled with the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is usually about collaboration, but let's clarify. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Three of Cups. So the Four of Cups is actually about introspection, so almost the exact opposite. So getting ready introspectively, right? The man in the mirror, basically. So everybody's doing their shadow work. They're trying to do something about that, right? They feel unfulfilled, dissatisfied, right? Going back to the emotional detachment, right? So we said we're letting that go. We're emotionally detaching from what that is, and we deserve justice. We deserve fairness. And then you got the Nine of Wands that wants to come out and says, you know what? We'll get ready. Get your troops together. Get everything ready. Get all your wands. Get all your sticks. You know what I'm saying? Get that together, and then the Four of Cups to come out with that. It's like, cause yeah, this ain't it. Cause this is not it. Okay. So if you understand the assignment, you understand the assignment. Got a lot of cards out right now. It's just gonna be the whole deck at the end of the thing up. This is what we do though, right? Let's clarify. Ooh. So two cards jumped out. On the floor, we have the Three of Wands. And then I have the Six of Cups that flipped in my hand just as that. So I'm assuming they wanted to come out together, or they wanted to jump and then jump. So the Three of Wands, let's see. I'm gonna look at the Six of Cups since yeah, so that is nostalgia, finding joy in the little things. That would go well with the Six of Pentacles type of energy, you know, like fairness, just generosity. Everybody's living that little life because they're getting ready. We're ready for it because we are sick of and letting go of and dissatisfied with what we've already had. But with nostalgia, with this Six of Cups, with the nostalgia coming back in, and it kind of reminds us of the good old days. So maybe we're going to get to a point where we feel like we're in like the good old days. You know what I mean? Like we feel that energy again. And so we're like, okay, all right, this isn't so bad. It's being like in a commune kind of energy, right? And then you have that coupled with the Three of Wands, and that is growth, expansion, adventure, opportunity, forward thinking. So we're thinking this is in the future, right? That wanted to jump out like that. That is so I think that more people are moving towards like sustainable living. They are trying to move out of the big cities and, you know, where we contribute to so much pollution and just noise pollution and every type of pollution, right? Um, and then our energy is getting polluted as well, just so much. And we have way less nature to see all the time when you're out in the city. People are moving out of that. They're dissatisfied with that. They are letting that go. They're not about that life anymore, right? They're nostalgic about the good old days, about good times, you know? It's about good times. This is also for three of wands is the free thinkers card too. People are more on that energy lately. People have been moving towards that energy, and it's in the cards. It's literally in the cards with the collective. And you can feel the shift because people are talking more. Like there's social media platforms and everything like that, which is also Age of Aquarius vibes all day. Um, so social media itself is like one of the big, like especially nowadays, that's like, oh, that's Aquarius. That's definitely Aquarius energy, right? Um, the people, the voice of the people. So that's what's happening. The voice of the people said, what is this? What is this? What are y'all doing here? Wait a minute. Why are y'all splitting us up like this? You trying to rule? You trying to rule over us? You trying to micromanage our money? Well, guess what? That bad decision that you made to try to sacrifice us, to try to sacrifice this group for the sake of this group to get their money, this group is leaving. Guess what? They're going to have a leader energy that comes out of these groups, this leader energy, this Page of Wands energy that knows that it can be good, it can be fair, and we don't have to be greedy. And that there's a truth that's already been revealed that we just need to start, right? We need to just get it together and start voicing our opinions, and that's what happens. So once that happens, we start moving forward. We start sharing with each other, right? Because we no longer want that type of energy. So we start sharing with each other. We start sharing with each other. We start making communities and expanding and growing because that's not the life that we want anymore with them. We are done with that energy, right? We are so dissatisfied with it. So we rose up. We started using our own minds and thinking, and we come into our own power when we do that. Let's see what else. Three of Pentacles. We can do this. We got this. That's starting from the ground up. We're building from scratch, right? The Three of Pentacles. But it's more than one pentacle. It's more than two pentacles. So we're going to get it together. We're going to be creative and we're going to grow. So we use each other and the energy, and then we're going to come out 10 of Wands on top. What do we already have? The Wands. I mean, the 10 of Swords actually comes out. Okay? And I think that is not like a negative thing, like, or whatever. That is putting that to rest. That is betrayal, heartbreak, defeat. End of the situation. That's putting something to an end. Okay? The 10 of Swords doesn't always have to be your defeat, right? But it's a defeat. That's ending that stuff. And I think that this new era of people is so tired, is so over it and unfulfilled, right? That it is going to lead to this sort of revolution energy. And we share with each other in like this community kind of energy. And we say, you know what? Let's work together. No more. No more. That is the reading that I have. That's the beautiful collective reading. I'm going to see if Spirit wants to say anything else. I feel like I should, I feel like that's good. I feel like I need to end it there. I did not expect it to be 30 minutes, honestly. But I'm quite a talker. And when I get into it, I get into it. So I'm gonna Pull one more card, and then we're gonna end it there. So the King of Swords. The King of Swords is our true leader, right? He speaks truth. He's logical. He's clear-headed. He's very decisive. He doesn't make his decisions like this. Definitely. Whoever this is making decisions like this, causing this. No. It took the people. It took individuals with boss energy to say, what is this? And then, you think you're going to take away our inheritance and our money? No. It's clear now who's the bad guy, right? So, we're over that. We don't accept that love offer from this ruler, right? We would rather work with each other because we're not in that energy anymore. We're so dissatisfied with it. We would rather work in a community setting, you know, work with each other and work together so we don't have to deal with this and be in that energy. We're ready. What does this mean? We're ready. Nine of Wands, we ready. We are ready because we're over it, and yes, we are willing to work together to achieve some sort of like nostalgic time where we were, you know, free thinkers and you know, living off the land, and you know, we were one with nature. And I think that our generation refuses to let that Hopi prophecy happen where we choose technology over nature, and Gaia is pissed. So I'm going to leave it right there because it's going to get too deep. I already feel the chills and the goosies. So I'll be getting off after that. Because, you know, the spirits be nosy too. And if you say too much, you know, a lot of other things can happen. So I'm going to just leave it right there. And I hope that this blesses you. I hope that this was resonated with you. If it did, leave me a like and a share with somebody who's also in the collective. Gotcha. Everyone's in the collective. So, peace and love to you. This has been. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.